Welcome to Paris. Just kidding. We are in Topeka, Kansas, our state number 28, standing right in front of the most iconic building, the state capitol. Join us for another road trip from Lincoln, Nebraska to Topeka, Kansas.
We are leaving Nebraska and heading to our 28th state, Kansas. Are you ready for Kansas?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna stop at Runza. Homemade fresh, famous fries, sandwiches, and legendary burgers.
Your destination is on the left.
I can do some onion rings and we can do some shakes. We'll show you guys what Runza is all about. I bet you a lot of people have never heard of a very local treat like this.
Just like us.
Just like us. Okay, Alia. Right, we're gonna go to Runza. Right, so what they're famous for is freshly baking their bread and their sandwiches. Right, so that's what the sandwiches look like. A whole round bread, freshly baked, with cheese and meat in the middle. Sadly, we couldn't eat any of their sandwiches, but they do look quite delicious. We ordered the onion rings, fries, 3 shakes, ice cream. In 1949, the first Runza, founded by Sally Everett and her brother, opened in Lincoln. Coming all the way to 2019, Runza celebrates 70 years of serving homemade fresh food. Mostly Runza is in Nebraska, and on purpose they're not going national so they can maintain quality. The Runza sandwiches we made back in 1949 were straight out of my grandmother's recipe box using fresh quality ingredients. Each Runza sandwich took 2 hours to make. Today, nothing has changed. This is what the restaurant looks like. We just finished a whole lot of fries and onion rings and shakes. And I'm gonna give them a huge thumbs up. Alright, Alia, that was Runza.
Runza.
Ready to run
Yes.
to Kansas? So we're on the road again. We are 2 hours and 10 minutes from Kansas State Capitol. We're gonna enjoy the open fields and blue skies. And in about an hour's time, we'll go through some Kansas state facts. Okay, we just saw a plane landing in front of us. So, could be an airport behind the farms.
It's right there.
I see the plane. European design. Yes. Auburn, Nebraska. Check this out. A bank stayed. We actually passed a motel that was offering free HBO if you want to stay there. And check out these stores. A nice small town in Nebraska. State number 28, Kansas! You missed the welcome to Kansas sign. Here we are, 28 states down, 22 to go.
Yeah.
Can you guess what the next state's gonna be? It starts with M.
Madagascar. I'm just kidding. Mississippi. Missouri. No.
Mississippi is correct. Here's Anissa, who are chilling in the back. I'm gonna tell you guys some facts that I'm gonna read. So let's learn together. Okay, what's the capital of Kansas State?
Topeka.
Topeka, Kansas. You wanna guess what's the population of the state?
200,000?
3.2 million.
His is very close, 2.9 million.
Let's go.
The state flower of Kansas is a wild sunflower. The state bird is a western meadowlark. It became the 34th state of America. Kansas' name comes from Runza, Native American tribe, which means people of the South Bend. The nickname of Kansas is the Sunflower State. I think this is pretty cool. The first people settled in what's now known as Kansas was at least 12,200 years ago. They have found bones of mammoths and other animal markings with human tools, a sign that humans had hunted the mammoths in Kansas. All right, Alia, you wanna guess which states are Kansas neighbors?
Oh, okay. One is Missouri, and then Nebraska. Then I would think Colorado, and the fourth one would be Oklahoma.
In the 48 states, right, the contiguous states, Smith County, Kansas, is the geographical center of the United States.
Ooh.
The world-famous fast food chain Pizza Hut opened its first restaurant in Wichita, Kansas. The first national hamburger chain started in Kansas when Walter Anderson opened the first White Castle hamburger in Wichita, Kansas in 1921. See, I always think White Castle was a New York thing. Do you know they put helium in balloons, right?
Yes.
So helium was first discovered in the University of Kansas in 1905. So it is illegal to shoot rabbits from motorboats in Kansas.
What?
But if you're not in a motorboat, then it's not illegal.
What?
Is this right? Okay, and also in Topeka, it is illegal to sing the alphabet on the streets at night. So you cannot say A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
What?
In Topeka, it's illegal to sing the alphabets.
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I enjoyed today's ride. A lot more farms and farm equipment that, we got to see some up close. Are 10 minutes away from Kansas State Capitol, and I don't think if my camera can pick the Kansas State Capitol, that rotunda that you see in the back with the black top. Another 3-hour drive, our 28th state. In this one, we did a whole bunch of riddles. Well, actually, did a whole bunch of riddles. Isa did a whole bunch of jokes. Both Isa and Alia we're guessing some of the toughest riddles, and we're gonna pick you guys up once we get to the Capitol. Alright, we have a 2-hour time limit, courtesy of City of Topeka, and we are right in front of the Capitol building. Third capital,
yes.
Fourth state, fourth
Yes.
day. That's a lot of driving. So thank you so much. And kids, thank you for all the riddles and comedy jokes and your comedic timing. Guys made me... You guys were awesome. All right, check out the Topeka clock. There's a bunch of names around it that what it was donated by. The Topeka established 1975, Patrick and Judy McWright. So far, It's nice and empty and quiet, very clean. It's a weekday. It's a Tuesday afternoon in Topeka. Seems very safe to walk around in this part of the town. That is very nice. So check out the grounds around the state capitol. Alright, so as you were standing there by the grass, a local, Nancy, stopped by, and then she took her pictures over there, then brought us closer to these steps and took our picture. And she
Yes.
was so nice.
So kind. We weren't even trying to take our picture. And she just saw a family and probably offered to take a picture, and
Right.
that's exactly what we wanted.
Yeah, so Nancy, if you ever get to see this, thank you so much.
As we admire this beautiful building, we're also trying to learn some of the interesting facts about it. So, the state capital of Kansas was not only named the most iconic buildings, but it is also the tallest building in all of Topeka. Now, it's not a city ordinance, but a taller building structure was just never approved. And the Ad Astra statue that we see up top on the dome was added later after school children voted for it, that represents a Kaw warrior pointing his arrow at the North Star.
That's very cool. By the way, it's an impressive building. I thought this was the front of the building, but I think there's 4 sides of it that looks like this. This is, it's an incredible building to see. Even on camera, it looked quite impressive, but in person, it really, really stands out.
Now, talking about the height of this beautiful Kansas Capitol, is the second tallest out of 38 traditional dome capitals in all of United States.
Interesting. I wonder what the tallest is. You know what's interesting? We're not like Capitol building enthusiasts. Like, that's not our goal. But for
But
some
it has
reason,
somehow become one of the things that we do as we are trying to reach and visit each state. Some of the most interesting things, state capital always happen to be one of them.
the grounds outside of any of the state capitol buildings are immaculate. They're clean, they're pristine, peaceful, and very green.
The structures are always beautiful, and naturally when you're looking for the state capitol, you do end up in the neighborhood and you do get to discover some of the downtown as well.
It's turned into a thing now. Hope you guys enjoyed this road trip between Lincoln, Nebraska and Topeka, Kansas. On this note, we'll catch you guys in the
Next one.
next one. Bye for now.
Me too. Mama, look in the black map. Hi.
By the way, did you guys check out the grass?
Yes.
Can we have some of this grass at home? Look, looks like a perfect carpet.